Good morning. Beautiful Friday. It's about 6:10. They said there was chances of rain today, this morning, about 20%, but a little bit of dark clouds, but for the most part it looks pretty good. Figure I'd get out here and give it a couple hours. So high tide's at 7:49. So hopefully in the next 3 to 4 hours should be pretty good fishing with the incoming tide happening right now for about another hour and a half, and then 2 hours after high tide, or peak high tide. So anytime we're out here, it's always a beautiful day, whether we catch anything or not. But let's fingers crossed for some good fish. We got the 10'7" Wine Custom, 3500 Daiwa Flaga, and then I'll be throwing some Lucky Crafts, some Battle Stars, some Kalisas, maybe, depending if I want to get out a little further, some Castmasters. I got this new one that I want to try that I'll show you guys a little bit later. But so in the meantime, let's get on down to the beach and yeah, we'll get our cast going. Check out these cliffs. These have recently just fallen. All that. This whole area is just slowly eroding. Every once in a while you get big topples like that. So it's always wise to stay away from these edges. A lot of people I see camped up here on the beach, and you just never know when those things are gonna go. This wasn't here last week. Just be careful, keep things in mind when you're out here. Mother Nature don't play. All right guys, so we finally landed one. Unfortunately, had hindsight on and didn't want to record when I said GoPro record, and I forgot to hit the button. But yeah, one on board on the Kalisa. So we'll keep fishing this little spot. So I caught him right over there, right on the edge of the rocks. Well, keep casting that area and see what else is home. Wait for this wave. Almost lost it to those rocks. Got a little too close that time. Nice and calm, cast it now. So those edge of those rocks are like right in that area. But when the wave is high enough, I can get over the rocks. But when it's low and it's sucking out, that's when I'll hit them. Water's clearing up nice. All right, we're getting one right here. I'm gonna fill it. Oh, there it is. There it is, guys. Had that feeling. Another little perch. This wave, bring it in. Might have side hooked this one again because it's coming in like a wet towel. Yep. Got them in the mouth, and then those hooks wrap around and catch. Another decent sized one, a 10-inch or so. Yeah, bite's starting to pick up. which is awesome because it always sucks coming out here and getting skunked. It's always a good time regardless, but obviously you want to catch some fish. So I'm going to dispatch this guy, bleed him out, put him in the perch pouch with the other one, and keep on fishing. Always bring a towel with you. Smartest thing I started doing fishing. All right. So I had mentioned I got this new replacement handle because my other one gave out. I'm digging it. It's nice. It's comfortable. So where there's one, there's two. There are more. Looks like they finally came out from being out deep. Oh, that current pushed it all in. I couldn't even get any action on it. Oh. The perch are here. Hopefully the bass are coming in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, watch them waves, guy. They'll come in and they'll sneak up on you. Yeah, like I was saying, perch are here. Oh, that was a bite. Hopefully those bass are coming in to feed on the baby perch. Maybe a nice striper. You could only hope. Big waves coming. As long as they bring the fish, I'm all for it. Excuse me. Yeah, the nice thing about this perch pouch is, I just keep it dangling in the water. Fish are able to bleed out, keeps them nice and cold, fresh. So I usually keep it on my leg and keep fishing for a good 30 minutes or so, and then put them on ice in my bag. All right, here's a good one right here. This is a fish. Fingers crossed. No, was hoping anyway. Oh, what a beautiful day. It was supposed to rain at like 7 o'clock, 20% chance. And I said, oh, I'll bring a rain jacket. A little water, a little rain ain't gonna hurt nobody. I'd rather be out here fishing. Having to reel a little faster than I normally like to because current, this high tide's pushing in, so it's really pushing my my baits forward. Let's see, after this one breaks, maybe we'll get a stop in the swell. Oh, there's one right behind it. I'll try to fish at an angle and try to get on the outside of these rocks. See all those rocks right there? When the water comes in, there's a lot of structure for these fish. What's nice about this spot is the water's coming from here and it's circling back around, so it's pushing everything out. So I was kind of surprised I didn't get more bites out in that outer area, just since that's where the water's pushing everything. Try and bring it in closer to these rocks right here. See if we can get anything. No, wanted to push it too far that way. I got some seaweed. That's a decent little stop in the swell. Get that way out there. Yeah, it's just pushing me forward so fast. I hardly feel the lure on the other end. We'll give this spot a couple more casts and then we'll change locations. See if the fish have pushed anywhere else. I believe it's about 740, maybe 750. So high tide was at, peak high tide at 747. That's a good one right there. Come on, fishies. There it is. There it is. Oh, good little fight for a little perch. Love seeing that rod tip bend. I'll use this wave. Bring it on in. Oh, that's a nicer one. Barely got that one. It's a little chunky one. Oh, don't want to lose her. All right, nice one. Get a quick measure on this one. I'm gonna estimate about 12 inches maybe. Let's see. Nice thing about this perch pouch, you got tape on it. Yeah, it's about, well, 13 inches. A decent one. Well, it's not pregnant. I always have a hard time telling the difference between the males and the females. And I believe the male has like a little fin right here or something like that. But, oh, look at it. It's missing its gills. And that's not from me. Someone took a bite out of it a while back. But anyway, I'll put this guy out, bleed him out, put him in the bag. So that's number 3 so far. So maybe we'll give this spot a little bit longer. All right. Got our lovely towel. I really like these towels. I forget the brand, but it's nice. It's got this little string so you can hook it onto a carabiner. So I have one right here. But the problem is, well, I guess I could use it now. If you're fishing low tide, half the time it's dragging in the water. But not the worst, because then it's wet and in your hands, so. But alright. Fish are biting. Gotta love that. It's funny, you just get those casts where you just know, you know, you just get that good feeling like, oh yeah, that's the one. And I only thought that because it was nice and calm behind it. I was able to get some good action. It was right in the strike zone area that I was trying to fish at. So everything just worked out perfectly for that one. So the biggest perch I've ever caught was on bait. And it was about 14 1/4, 14 1/2 inches. So if I can catch like a nice 15, 16 inch, oh man, I'd be happy. Like I said, I'm happy to catch anything. Out here having fun. Came out last weekend trying to make a video. Unfortunately, the bite was just completely dead. I got one little small perch, just let it go. It was like 8 inches. But the wave power was like 100. I've started to find out at this beach particularly, the fish really like the higher wave power. That's when I've had the most success. About 2 weeks ago, the wave power on a Friday was about 800. Or no, I'm sorry, Saturday it was in the 800s. I came out, didn't get nothing, no bites, no nothing on the lures. The next day it dropped to 400. So I came out, landed 4 perch, 1 striped sand bass, and then a 29-inch striper. That was my very first striper I've ever caught, and that thing put up an incredible fight. Of course, it was a week before I was supposed to get my GoPro. So I got pictures on my Instagram, Miles D SoCal Fishing. So if you want to check that out, that was a really good catch. I actually made some fish tacos last night with them. Just beer battered them, and then put a little bit of coleslaw and some tapatio on top on a tortilla. Oh man, that thing was delicious. Very, very good. All right guys, we're finally back to the truck. Get all this off, get home, and let's cook up some perch and let's make some lunch. So I'm starving. All right guys, we're back out here, day 2. Wasn't sure if I was gonna make it. Shot a bunch of rain, but looking pretty clear. It was pouring at my house about an hour's drive away from here, so we'll see how it goes. Shows some light rain over at around 9 o'clock. So it's about 6:10 right now. High tide is at 8:40, 8:49, something like that. So we'll get a couple hours in. Running this purple and black 110 and try some darker colors. Hopefully get a little bit better silhouette. See if that helps the chances of striking something big. But we'll see. Head over to my normal spot and see how it goes. Oh, there we go. There we go, there's one. There we go. Chunky pregnant one. I'll put this one back. But nice size. Let's get a measurement on her. Yeah, she wasn't going nowhere. That hook is set. All right, there we go. I'm gonna let you go, mama. Baby's popping out. About 13 inches. Alright, so we're able to get all the babies out. They're all live, so we're gonna keep this girl. Thank you for your contribution, mama. Oh, missed the baby. So you see, babies are flapping. They're nice and alive. So, that'll be the next generation that I can catch next year. Hard to get action on these lures with this wind current. Oh, there we go. Oh, popped off. Popped off. Dang. Alright, so they're out there. They're right on the backside of that wave. Yeah, popped right off. Alright guys, so got the leg worm on. See how this goes. Hopefully I don't break off again. man, look at that. I didn't even know he was on there. Oh, look at that little tiny baby halibut. That was completely unexpected. I had no idea he was on there. Holy smokes. Alright, come on, buddy. Don't mess me up. Look at my pliers. That is so random. I was literally gonna just reel it in so I could get it out a little bit further. Well, those lug worms definitely work. Little baby Hallie. Well, get bigger, buddy. I'll catch you next year when you're 22 inches. There it goes. Alright, well, got a little baby Hallie. That was funny. I did not expect that. I was just pulling it in. I was like, man, you got seaweed on the end of this? I think we got something. I think we got it that time. Yeah, we got something. I knew they were tiny. Look at that little thing. Kept saying they're tiny. Oh, tiny, tiny little guy. Little baby. Baby's feeding up close. Little male. Oh. Bye-bye. That'll work though. Oh, we got one, guys. Got one. I think it's a Hallie. Little one. I can feel the head shakes. His head shaking like crazy. Oh yeah. It's little. It's definitely not a keeper, but oh wait. I lied. That's a lot bigger than I thought it was. We just pulled drag. All I see is this wave. Definitely not a keeper, but definitely a lot bigger than I thought it was. Alright. Had some power for how little he is. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Alright. Another little halibut. Let's get our pliers. So you do not want to put your fingers in their mouth. Halibut bite's turning on. Oh, come on, buddy. I don't want to hurt you. Hold on. Hold on. Chill. Chill, buddy. Chill. There you go. Alright. Nice little one. Get a quick measurement and get them back. Oh, 17 inches. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, 18 inches. All right, let's get them back. Beautiful halibut. Oh. They're out here. We're biting now. Oh, there he goes. Well, we got one little guy. Oh, baby. Sit mama's home. Oh, another one. Another little baby. Making sure that wasn't the same one. Well, we found where all the babies are. Now we just need to find where the big ones are at. Oh, got another little baby. Yeah, it's 3 in a row. Oh, big school of little babies here. Three in a row. If only they could be keepers. So a little bit further out there in that second wash. The little ones, man, they engulf it. Oh, we got one. If it was a little bit bigger, definitely not keeper size. 4 in a row. I might have just popped off right now. No, still there. Oh, big old school of these little guys. Starting to mess up my bait. Get them to leave it alone now. Alright, well this is what would have been caught on film if I didn't hit the button to start recording when I didn't know I was already recording. But nice little Spotfin Croaker. 17.5, almost 18 inches. It's been a while since I caught one of these. Really good fighting fish. I actually thought it was a halibut the whole time. I was screaming, oh, it might be a keeper, it might be a keeper, just because of how hard it was hitting. But regardless, nice fish, and I'm glad I was able to land him.